Okay, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now is it clearly visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, last class we have discussed the shifting property, then effect of multiplication by t raised to n. You should remember this. It is whenever f of t is multiplied by some polynomial function that t raised to n, then you need to find the Laplace transform of that f of t. T raised to n, whatever it is there, you have to make that one group, and remaining function you have to make that as a another group. Then what you should do, you have to find a Laplace transform of that. You can represent like this, or you can represent like this. Then after that, you have to take minus 1 raised to whatever the power of t is there. Then you have to differentiate as many times as this power of n is there. So with respect to this, if I am going fast, please tell me. With respect to that, I think we have solved these many examples in the last class. Am I right? Am I right or wrong?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now what we will do, we will take some different kind of examples today. Different kind means this property is applicable, but they are given in a different way. Those examples we will take. Just 1 minute. Okay. Whenever we go to the example, you tell me whether it is clearly visible or not. See, no. Okay. Now, today we will take this example. This is one of the very important example. See what they are asking. They are asking you. This is dependent on the property Laplace transform of what is that? T raised to n into s. Sorry, this is f of t raised to n into f of t. This can be written as minus 1 raised to, or to find the Laplace transform of this, you are going to use the formula minus 1 raised to n, minus 1 raised to n, then nth order derivative of what you are going to write here, Laplace transform of f of t, or you are going to write it as a simply f bar. No issues with that. Okay. Then next, what we will do there, using this property, already I think all of you are become perfect with this property, because yesterday we had solved many examples, right? Okay. Now what we shall do here is, see, they will ask you to find or show that integration 0 to infinity t cube e raised to minus t into sine t dt is equal to 0. This is a direct example. So here answer will be given in the examination. Means you will come to know what should be the final answer. Sometimes what they will do, simply they will ask evaluate. See, I will not write here. Just observe. Simply they will ask evaluate this integral. They will give this by using Laplace transforms. Now, please concentrate on this quantity, given quantity, and the limits here. This is of course definite limits. Simply, if it is given, you should know that you have to use Laplace transforms, because see, if you go by normal method, here three terms are there. Three terms are there. You will get confused which term to take as a u, which term to take as a v, and all those things. Okay, and limits are also from 0 to infinity. For that purpose, what we will do now, what I will tell you, first we have to solve this by using Laplace transform only, then it becomes easy. So I will tell you how to solve this. Now forget about this. Now by the definition of Laplace transforms, what we have, integration 0 to infinity. Okay, this is applicable whenever limits are from 0 to infinity only. Okay, integration 0 to infinity, this is yes, Laplace transform definition is what? Integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st f of t dt means L of f of t. This is by the definition. Okay. Now what we will do here, e raised to st is also present and other two terms are present. Now in place of given example, we write the given example as integration 0 to infinity. There is no change in that. Excuse me. Then this function t cube into sine t, we will keep that as it is, t cube into sine t. Then in place of e to the power minus t, to use the basic definition, I will not write this as a e to the power minus t. I will write this one as a e to the power st only, so that we can use the basic definition. Okay. Now what happened here? What happened, you tell me? Yes, can anybody? Forget about this example now. You tell me how I can write this example now. This one. How you can write? Yes. This is your f of
T
t.
raised to n into
Yes, yes. This is t cube into, this is your f of t now by the definition. This is your f of t. Okay. Then it is multiplied by e to the power minus st. Limits are 0 to infinity. By this above definition, you can write this entire thing as a Laplace transform of t cube into sine t by this definition. Okay. Next thing is what you have to do here. Now, if it is a Laplace transform of t cube into sine t, which property is applicable? Is a t raised to n. Now, in this case, this becomes your f of t. Am I right? This becomes
yes, sir.
okay. This becomes your f of t, and n t raised to n is 3 here. So what you have to do? Minus 1 by the second property, minus 1 raised to 3 into d cube s divided by, sorry, d cube divided by ds cube of l of sine t. What is l of sine t? Say I written here by the second property. Okay. Now, what is l of sine t? L of sine t is 1 divided by s square plus 1, which I have written here. Now, minus 1 cube is minus. I will write that as it is. And that this is d cube divided by ds cube. This is also as it is. Okay. Now, next is I will differentiate this quantity once. So this becomes a minus as it is d square divided by ds square of, what is the differentiation of this? Frequently we are using this. Oftenly we are using this. What is the differentiation of this? Numerator is constant, denominator is s square plus 1. Take it to the numerator. If you take it to the numerator and if you differentiate, it becomes a, yes, directly minus 2s divided by s square plus 1 whole square. Am I right? Is this clear, this step? Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
If it is not clear, please tell me. Somebody, if you are getting confused, I will explain it. Okay. Because this is a standard result. You take it to the numerator, it becomes raised to minus 1. Using basic properties, you can write it. Okay. Basic differential results. Okay. Now, next. This minus 2, I will take it outside. If I take minus 2 outside, what happens? Minus into minus, it becomes a plus 2 as it is. D square divided by ds square of s divided by s square plus 1 whole square you will get. Now, unlike here, what happens? Numerator is also s, denominator is also s. You are differentiating with respect to s. So what happens? You have to use s u by v rule. Already we know what is u by v rule. What is that? This is your u, this is your v. So using u by v rule, once again we will differentiate this. This is 2 as it is. Now, differentiation of this by using u by v rule. Denominator square. What is your denominator here? S square plus 1 whole square. S square plus 1 whole square means you will get s square plus 1 raised to 4. Okay. The next denominator as it is. S square plus 1 whole square as it is. Differentiation of numerator. What is numerator here? It is s. Differentiation of s becomes 1 with respect to s. Okay. Then minus numerator as it is, differentiation of this quantity, that is original denominator. Okay. That is, you will get yes, I think I am missing one 2 here. So this becomes 2 times s square plus 1 into, once again differentiation of this becomes what? Once again differentiation of this s square plus 1 becomes that is 2s. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, 2 as it is, d by ds as it is. Now we'll simplify this. I'll little bit overwriting is there. I'll drop that. Okay. Then next, if you simplify this, what happens? I have written directly here, but I will tell you. See here, what happens? This is a s square plus 1 whole square is there. Here in this term, s square plus 1 is there. We will take a 1 s square plus 1 outside. Okay. I'll write here if you want. This is, I'll write only this part. Okay. That is a inside the bracket, what happens? You can take a s square plus 1 common, s square plus 1 common, and into bracket you left with the what? From the first term you left with the 1 s square plus 1 into 1 means you can write it directly. Now you have taken already this outside. See, I have forgotten to write 1 2 here. So if you consider these two, it becomes 2 into 2, 2 into 2 is 4s, 4s into s is this becomes minus 4s s square minus 4s square divided by what you will get there? You will get s square plus 1 s square plus 1 raised to 4. It is raised to 4. I am sorry, it is written below here. It is raised to 4. So what happens? 1 I'm sorry, 1 s square plus 1 1 s square plus 1 get cancels. So finally, you will get in this step 2 times d by ds of s square plus 1 minus 4s square divided by s square plus 1 whole cube. Now here what happens? This 1 is with the positive sign, so I written here. Then 4s minus 4s square plus s square becomes minus 3s square, denominator as it is. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Some of you can say yes or no. Then immediately after that, what you need to do? Here your problem is not over. One more time you have to differentiate. So one more time you have to differentiate means again numerator also contains yes, denominator also contains s. You are differentiating with respect to s. So again u by v rule. So again denominator square. First you write the denominator. Denominator square is what? S square plus 1 whole cube raised to 2 means see here. How you will write this? How you will write this? A cube raised to 2. How you will write this? Yes? This becomes a raised to 9 or 6?
6.
Okay, a raised to 6
6 and
because
9.
who said 9? It is a theory of indices. A raised to m raised to n means a raised to m into n, not m raised to n. Okay. So this becomes a raised to 6, 3 into 2. Is that clear? Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Those those who said 9, please concentrate here. By theory of indices, a raised to m raised to n, this can be written as a raised to m into n, not m raised to n. Okay, using this theory of indices, you can write this one as a denominator as a yes, s square plus raised to 6. Next, denominator as it is. What is the denominator? Original, you should not keep this. You should keep this. That is s square plus 1 whole cube into differentiation of numerator. Your numerator is 1 minus 3s square. 1 differentiation becomes 0. 3s square differentiation becomes 3. You keep as it is. S square differentiation is 2s. So if you multiply those two directly, you will get minus 6s. Now numerator as it is minus numerator as it is. What is numerator? 1 minus 3s square as it is. Now differentiation of this quantity with respect to s. So this becomes power is 3 here, so it becomes 3 into s square plus 1 raised to 3 minus 1, that is 2 raised to 2 into once again differentiation of this, that becomes what? S square differentiation is 2s, 1 differentiation is 0, so it becomes a 2s. Okay, am I right? 100%. Now what you have to do is you have to simplify this. So again I have written directly here, but I'll tell you. See, this s square plus 1 whole square, s square plus 1 whole cube, this term is present here. But what is the least term? S square, least power, sorry, least power is s square plus 1 whole square. So from these two terms you take s square plus 1 whole square outside. I'll write here, if you take s square plus, I'll write only bracket quantities inside the bracket. S square plus 1 whole square, that should be taken common from this term. Okay, that should be taken common, and you left with what? From the first term you left with yes, can anybody tell me? You left with s square plus 1, okay, one term, into minus 6x, minus 6s. I have written it as square plus 1 to minus 6s. Next, from this term you have taken this completely outside, so multiply this 3 into 2s, so you will get 6s. Here space is not sufficient, so I am writing here. Then this term you keep that as it is, divided by what you will get, Yes, I'll write it clearly. S square plus 1, it is raised to 6 is there. So I have written it 4 here because this s square plus 1 raised to 2 and s square plus 1 raised to 4 cancels. You left with s square plus 1 raised to 4. So you have written s square plus 1 raised to 4 here. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next,
Yes, sir.
further, see your differentiation, how many times? 3 times you have differentiated it now. Now if you simplify it further and still more simplification is required, if you simplify and keep the answer in a simple manner, that is, now multiply this and this, multiply this and this, what you will get? 6 plus into minus is minus 6s cube, then plus into minus is minus 1 into 6s is 6s minus 6s, sorry, then here plus into minus is, if you take this minus sign inside, plus into minus is minus 1 into this 6s becomes 6s, okay, then here minus into minus plus, okay, plus 3s square plus 3s square into 6, yes, what it becomes? Plus 18s cube. Now concentrate here. Here, 8 minus 6s cube is also there. 18s cube is there. So minus 6s cube plus 18s cube, it becomes 12s cube. Then minus 6s is minus 12s. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what I will do? 2 is as it is there. I have written direct answer, but I will tell you. Now here from these two terms in the numerator, what I will do? I will take 12s common. If you take 12s, sorry, 12s only you can take common. 12s if you take common, 12f if you take common, first positive term will write there. Then what is remaining here? It becomes a s square. Then this becomes a minus 1 divided by remaining term as it is here. This is s square plus 1, s square plus 1 raised to 4. Am I right? Okay. Now, taking these two inside the bracket, what you got? 24s into s square minus 1 divided by s square plus 1, s square plus 1 raised to 4. Is your problem over now? What they are asking? They are asking you to prove that this is equal to 0. Whether you got 0 there?
No, sir.
You didn't got 0. Why? Because we have not calculated, we have not evaluated this integral, we have evaluated this integral. Now to get the answer for this, you observe, just 1 minute, I will make it clear. You observe here, what is the difference between, this and this? See, only thing is t cube is there, here also t cube you have written, sin t is there, sin t is there, e raised to minus t is there, but here e raised to a minus st is there, isn't it? So I will tell you. So what you got here? This is value of what? Laplace transform of t cube into sin t. That is, this is the value of integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st t cube sin t dt is equal to 24s into bracket s square minus 1 divided by s square plus 1 raised to 4 you got. This is what? Whenever this is yes. Now we don't want this. Not only me, you also don't want this value of this integral. So to make the to get the correct answer, what you have to do? Wherever these two terms are already present, okay, wherever s is there, put s is equal to 1. If you put s is equal to 1, what you will get there? Both the sides. If you put s is equal to 1 in the above equation, what you will get? It becomes integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus 1 into t is what? Minus t cube sin t dt. Here, see here, observe 24, wherever s is there I am putting 1, then this is a 1 square, then this is 1 as it is, 1 square plus 1 raised to 4. Now this becomes 24, no issues with that. This becomes 2 raised to 4, no issues with that. But you concentrate on this quantity. What happens here? What it becomes? What it becomes? Yes, can anybody tell me
0.
that? Okay, 0. 0 into anything is what? What you can write? This 0 into anything is 0. So you got answer as a 0. So whenever they will give such type of examples, it is not possible to evaluate these integrals by using a basic what integration by substitution or any other method is not possible. For that purpose, Laplace transforms are very helpful to evaluate complicated integrals. Is that clear? Is that clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is one of the very important example. Okay, okay, okay. Now what we will do, this example is clear. Hope this example is clear. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
The only thing, please, whenever you are making notes, somewhere I have in this example, somewhere I have not written a 2. Please, you write that 2 by typing mistake. I have not written that in hurry. So please, you can write down that. Okay. Otherwise, I will make the corrections in that notes and I'll put it to PDF to in your Google Classroom. No issues with that. Now, shall we go to the next such example? One more example.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See now. See, in the examination, they may give you show that. If they give show that, no issues. You can do it directly. But if they ask you to evaluate this integral, you should be very careful. You will not be knowing the answer. Now, the example is show that integration 0 to infinity t into e to the power minus 2t into sine 4 into sine 4t dt is equal to 1 divided by 25. You need to prove. Again, what we have to do? First, you have to concentrate on the limits. Then, how many terms are there? How many terms are there? How many terms are there? 3 terms are there. T is there, e raised to 2t is there, sine 4t is there. So you can think this integral, evaluation of this integral, it is not so easy by using traditional methods. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to go for special type of methods only. That special type of method is Laplace transforms. Okay. Now, again, by the definition, in the previous examples also I have written it. So again, by the definition, what we have? Integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st f of t dt is L of f of t. So, we will rewrite the given example. Rewrite means only wherever e to the power 2t is there, only you have to replace that by e raised to st. So, it becomes directly, you can use the basic definition. Limit should be 0 to infinity. Is that clear? Okay. Next, we can rewrite the given example as integration 0 to infinity. I will make a group of these two terms. Okay, that is t into sine 4t into e to the power st. Now, this quantity is your f of t. Now, by using the basic definition, you can write this one as a L of f of t. That is L of t sine 4t. Now, again, this L of t sine t, which property you are going to use? You can write this one as a using second property minus 1 raised to 1. Only 1 t is multiplied. You can consider this as your f of t. So only 1 t raised to 1 is multiplied. So you can write d by ds of this is, you can write this one as Laplace transform of, you can write this one as a sine 4t. Sine 4t. Now what is the Laplace transform of the sine 4t? 4 divided by s square plus 16, isn't it? Laplace transform of a square is s. I'll write here Laplace transform of, not s square, I'm sorry, Laplace transform of sine a into t. Laplace transform of sine a into t is what? This is a na? Sine a into t. This becomes a divided by which already you know this is s square plus a square. But in this case, a is equal to 4 is there. So what you will write? That 4 divided by s square plus 16. Then minus 1 raised to 1 means that minus you have written here. Now you have to differentiate this quantity once. So for simplicity, what I have taken to make it easy, this 4 is taken outside, so minus 4 I will kept as it is. I'll keep as it is. Then d by ds of 1 divided by 1 divided by s square plus 16. Already you know how to differentiate this. That is taking it to the numerator. If you differentiate this quantity, what you will get? Minus 2s divided by s square plus 16 whole square. Isn't it? Shall I simplify this or will it be okay? See, minus 4 as it is. So you can write this one as a d by ds of. Don't get confused or don't keep mum. If you have any queries, you can ask. This is a d by ds of. You can write this one as a s square plus 1 raised to minus 1. Now, what you can write? This minus 4 as it is into bracket. You have to differentiate this using basic result. You can write a minus 1 into, that is n x raised to n into x raised to n, x raised to n minus 1. So this is your x here. Okay, then s square plus 16, s square plus 16 raised to, this becomes a minus 1 minus 1 because n is a minus 1 here, into this. If it is only s, you would have got 1 here. We don't write that, but it is a s square plus 16 here. 16 is constant, that becomes 0. S square differentiation is what? 2s. Okay, so finally, further if you simplify this, minus 4 I have kept as it is here. S square plus 16 raised to minus 2, it becomes, I have taken it to the numerator, sorry, denominator. I have written it as a s square plus 16 square. Then in the numerator, what will you have with the, in the numerator, minus 1 into 2s, that is minus 2s. Now take this minus 4 inside the bracket. What happens? It becomes what? 8s divided by s square plus 16 whole square. S square plus 16 whole square. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, whether this is the final answer we needed?
No, sir.
Okay. What we required? We want to evaluate. We are required to evaluate. We are required to evaluate. Just 1 minute. We are required to evaluate this integral, but we got the value of this, isn't it? So what is the difference between these two? In place of minus 2t here, you have minus s. Okay, so this is whatever you got here. This is value of what? E to integration 0 to infinity t e raised to minus st into sine 4t dt. But we don't want e raised to minus st value here. So we want 2t here, minus 2t. So in place of s, just replace s by s is equal to 2 here in the above equation, both the sides. What you will get becomes integration 0 to infinity t into e to the power 2t into sine 4t. That is, here if you put s is equal to t, you will get 8 into 2 divided by 2 square plus 16 whole square. So 8 into 2 is 16. We have written here. Now see, observe here. This is a 2 square is 4. 4 plus 16 is 20. 20 square is 400. Am I right? Am I right?
Sir.
Okay. So if you simplify this, 16 ones are 16, 25 are, you can do it directly. Otherwise, you can do it like this. If you are not that much perfect with the simplification, 4 4s are 16. 4 hundreds are, then 4 ones are, 4 twos are 8, then 2 is remaining, 4 fives are 20. So finally you will get 1 divided by 25. Is that clear? You got
Yes,
the
sir.
answer or not? You got the answer or not? So you got a t square integration 0 to infinity, not t square, sorry, integration 0 to infinity t into e to the power minus e to the power minus 2t sine 4t dt is equal to 1 divided by 25. Am I right?
Yes,
Clear
sir.
thought. Okay. That example is understood?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay. Now what I will do, if you have understood both the examples, please you write down this example. This is homework example for you people. Will you try this?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Just I will give one hint. After that you can try. See, again, using the definition here, cos 2t is there. So it becomes, if you put here e to the power in place of 3, if you put e to the power s minus st here, by the basic definition, you will get the Laplace transform. This is converted into, your LHS is converted to e to the Laplace transform of, sorry, cos t into I have just one minute, t into Laplace transform of, it is converted into t into, this is cos 2t. So finally I will just give one hint. You can write the t into cos 2t, means it becomes a minus of d by ds of, what you will get there, it becomes a s divided by,
Divided by s square plus 4 square.
yes, s square plus 4, s square plus 4. Now you differentiate this. If you differentiate and simplify this, you will get answer for integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st into cos 2t dt. Now, but we don't want that answer. We want wherever when s is equal to 3. In that answer, wherever s is there, please put s is equal to 3. Check. Definitely, you will get this answer. Will you check that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All of you, is it okay? Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
At least reply in your chat box yes or no. Shraddha, Sahana, okay. Guru Prasad, Lakshmi, okay. Mahadev, Anusha, okay, okay, okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay, okay. Now, what we will do? We will go to the next property now. Shall we go to the next property? Shall we go to the next property?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I will ask you one question. See, I told you effect of multiplication by t. Now effect of that is t raised to n. Okay. Now effect of division by t, not t raised to n. Now you tell me, multiplication and division are opposite to each other or not? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will give one simple hint. It is not mathematically correct, but to remember, for your convenience or to remember, I will give one simple hint. Please remember, whenever you multiply, whenever you multiply a quantity by t, and if you want to find Laplace transform, you need to differentiate. And whenever you divide some f of t by t, I will tell you the property later. F of t by t, multiplication and division are reciprocal. So uh, multiplication means differentiation, division means integration. Okay, so you may ask one question here, sir, only t raised, where there we have taken t raised to n, why we have taken only t here? Because double integral, if you take t raised to n, it is nth order integral, it becomes a very difficult. Okay, so we have taken only one t. Clear? At the most we can take a square there, not more than that. Okay. What next property says? If Laplace transform of f of t is f bar s, then Laplace transform of f of t divided by t, f of t divided by t, that is given by integration. See, please concentrate. Some people will get confused with this integration s to infinity f bar s ds. Now, what is this f bar s? What is this f bar s? Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
What is this f bar s? We are going very slow. Please answer me quickly. What is this f bar s? It is Laplace transform of f of t. So meaning is what here? Whenever you want to find Laplace transform of some quantity, some function, if it is divided by t, you have to integrate between the limits s to infinity. So what you need to do? You have to first find the Laplace transform of this above whatever quantity given in the numerator, then integrate that with respect to s, because when you operate Laplace operator on this time domain, that is converted into signal domain or frequency domain s. So you have to integrate that with respect to s between the limits s to infinity. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. For example, I will take one simple example. Let me answer. Let me check how much you understood. For example, if you want to find a Laplace transform of just for your testing purpose, I am taking Laplace transform of 1 divided by t. How you are going to write this? So, see, here t raised to n formula is not applicable because if you take it to the numerator, it becomes t raised to minus 1. If you take it to the numerator, it becomes t raised to minus 1, isn't it? Am I right? So, what you need to do here? You need to first write integration 0 to, sorry, see, I have only writing wrong here. Integration s to infinity, Laplace transform of 1, Laplace transform of 1 with respect to s. Okay. So then what happens? This becomes, see, integration s to infinity. This is simple example I am taking. 1 divided, what is Laplace transform of 1? 1 divided by s ds. Okay. Then this becomes, what is the integration of 1 divided by s with respect to s? Log s. How I have
Log.
written this? See, I'll write once again here. This is a d by dx of or I'm sorry, 1 minute. What is integration of 1 by x dx with respect to x? How you are going to write? Directly you are going to write this one as a
Log x.
log x. Which property you are using here? Integration of, yes, integration of
F of x into
f dash x divided by f of x dx. That is, if your numerator is a derivative of denominator, then that standard result says you can write directly integral of that answer as a log of denominator, log of log of f of x. Okay. So here, if you differentiate this with respect to ts, you will get ds by ds, that is 1. So what you will get? Log s. That is, limits are s to infinity. Is that clear? Clear or not? My goodness, say yes or no. So finally, if you put the limits here, what you will get? Log infinity minus log s. Correct? What is the value of log infinity? Keep in mind, I will give one hint here. Log infinity, in your indeterminate forms, you did this in the previous semester. Log infinity value is 0 and it becomes minus log s. Okay. So like this, I'm sorry, like this you can simplify this. This is just for understanding purpose, and whenever this comes, please concentrate. Nobody solved this example or nobody will ask this. If they ask 1 divided by t raised to n, don't write it as 1 divided by, Laplace transform of t raised to minus 1, and don't try to use this gamma n plus 1 or n factorial formula. That is not applicable. Is that clear? Not clear.
yes, sir.
So what you have to remember is, you need to remember that multiplication means differentiation in case of Laplace transforms. Divided by t means integration. Now you may ask, sir, we have taken t raised to n there. Why here only t? See, I will give one simple here. If it is a Laplace transform of f of t divided by t square, from this you can decide why we are not taking t raised to n. So if you multiply, if you divide it by 1t, one time integration. If you divide it by 2t's, what you have to do? You have to double integrate it. Integration s to infinity. Then this is here f bar s, Okay, then this is with respect to s and with ds and ds. So you will get some answer here. You have to, you will get some quantity here once again you have to integrate that. Like that, if you go on increasing this power t cube, triple integral, t raised to 4 times integral. Okay, so integration becomes difficult if this power is higher and higher. So for simplicity and for application purpose also, at the most they will take 2, not more than 2. Is that clear?
Yes,
Is
sir.
that clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now will you remember this property, because I am going to take 1 or 2 example on this today. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, today we see these are the some important examples which have been asked in your examination. One or two I will solve today if possible. Okay. Now find the Laplace transform of these 6 examples are very important. I will take at least one today. Okay. Now to find they are asking you to find the Laplace transform of 1 minus e to the power minus at divided by t. Now see, Laplace transform of 1 minus e to the power minus at divided by t. Now, just it is a divided by t means here you can think this numerator quantity, whatever it is there, this is your f of t. All of you agree to this? This is your f of t. So, first by using a third property, what you can write? If is divided by t means integration s to infinity. First that you have to write. Okay. Then next is Laplace transform of whatever your f of t is there. That is what? Laplace transform of 1 minus e to the power minus at with respect to the s. Okay. Now operate this Laplace operator on this. So Laplace transform of 1 is what? 1 by s. Operate this linear operator is there. Therefore, Laplace operator is linear. So you can operate it term by term. So Laplace transform of e to the power minus at is what? 1 divided by s plus a. Here minus sign is there. We kept that as it is. Now this is your f bar s. Now we have to integrate this with respect to s. So what is integration of 1 by s?
Log S.
See, always I will tell you, most of the examples, 99% of the examples in this property, you will get answer in terms of log. Only 1% of the examples you will get in a different manner. Keep that in mind. Divided by means 99% answers are in terms of a log. Is that clear? May God knows. Okay. See, if I integrate this quantity, 1 divided by s. What is the integration of 1 divided by s? It is a log s minus integration of 1 divided by s plus a. What it becomes? This is your denominator. If you differentiate this denominator, you will get with respect to ts. What you will get? You will get again 1. In the numerator, you are having 1. So using the standard property, you can write this one as log s plus a. Is that clear? Log s plus a, and limits are from s to infinity. Now, there are some other techniques in some books they will use, but I am going to substitute directly. Okay, so first put the upper limit. What you see by the definite integral property, integration a to b f of x dx. What you are going to do there? Yes, how you can write this one as f of b minus f of a. Will you write this or not?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
So first put the upper limit here. If you put the upper limit, what you will get? Log infinity here, wherever s is there. These limits are with respect to ts. Okay. Now this is log infinity plus a. Log infinity plus a means again infinity plus something is, you can treat it as an infinity. Okay. Now minus lower limit. What is your lower limit? S is equal to s only. So this becomes log s minus log s plus a only. Okay. Now what happens? Yes, by standard result, what you can write? This log infinity, you can write it as 0. Log infinity plus some constant, that is also log infinity. So you can also write this as 0. So upper limit completely it becomes 0. Upper limit completely becomes 0. Don't worry about it. Minus log s as it is, log s plus a as it is. Okay. Now taking this minus inside, so what you will get? minus into minus it becomes plus. So I have written that first here. See, minus into minus plus log s plus a. Then this is plus into minus log s. Okay, now by using the properties of logarithms, this is of the form, which form? It is in which form? Log a minus log b. So log a minus log b means what you are going to do there? Which
Log
form?
of A by B.
Okay, good. This is, at least you should remember basic properties of logarithms, which are very, very useful. Log a by b. So using that, you can write this one as a log s plus a divided by s. Or further, if you want to simplify this, taking this denominator separately to this, s get cancels, it becomes 1. You can write this one plus a by s. You can write answer in this case, in this way, or you can further, if you want, you can write in this way. This is the final answer for this. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. I hope today we'll stop here, because today we went a little bit. So class also started. 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Okay. Now we will end today's class here. Okay. We will end today's class here. Tomorrow we'll continue with the problems, and tomorrow we will definitely, positively, tomorrow we will complete this property, and after completing this property, we will or I will give some examples which are very, very important as far as your examinations are concerned. Please, whatever the example I am giving as a homework or assignment examples, you have to solve them. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Now I am not asking
Yes,
you,
sir.
but once the time comes, once I finish, suddenly I may ask you to submit in one day, submit in the Google Classroom PDF. So you need to work on day-to-day basis. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I'll stop the class here. I'll ask next teacher to join. Okay, 1 minute. Okay. Uh, okay. I hope everything is clear today's class. Now you can unmute and you can answer me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is this method okay? PPT method is okay, or bold teaching you want on bold?
Okay, sir.
This PPT method is okay.
Okay, sir.
Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hope one or two persons they are representing the class, and they are saying on behalf of everybody. They are saying so. I will take it granted. Okay. Okay. See you then. See you tomorrow at what time? Second hour, isn't it? Tomorrow second hour we will see. Okay. Don't exit. Other madam or sir will join now.